Welcome to Quantum Investment Artistry. We made it. We are live. I am so excited to receive you into the space, to see your names start popping up into the room. Oh my goodness, we are here. Talk about quantum. There are over 2,500 of you here. Talk about quantum. This week felt so long since everyone signed up, did it not? Hi. Say hey when you get here. Okay. If this is your first time being in one of my master classes, I would love to hear first time. Yeah. If you are watching the replay, I would love it if you hashtagged quantum replay so I can just feel your energy in the replay. Hello, Lene, Lana, Jill, oh my goodness, Bria, hello, Natalie. So the elephant in the room is that it's a new year, right? This masterclass is not necessarily about that, but it is also because it is now. That is what we are in. And so we can't not attune to the fact that it's almost January, yeah? Hey, Steph, Chantel, Melissa in the house. Hi, love. Hey, Haley. So, Christina, hi, babe. I would love to hear when you're popping on. First time, hello, yay. When you're popping on, I would love to hear just one word that you not want to call in for 2021. One word that you are claiming into your body and being. When we call something in and we call something forward, we're trying to get it to us versus going, let me have this. Let me bring it into my body here and now, right? Miss Initiatives, right? So claim one word and don't get in your head about it. Sometimes when we think about, okay, what is my word, or what am I manifesting? What am I calling in? Sometimes we can get in our head and, oh, it has to be this now. Guess what? You get to have a zillion and one words for 2021. Your 2021 gets to be magnetic and alive and vital and prosperous and wild and wealthy and embodied and feminine and masculine. It gets to be all of it, right? However, in this moment, because we are creating container together, we are in container. There's over 500 of you here live with us right now. Oh my gosh. Right? You have the chance to feel it in your body, to call it in this moment, to allow the container of so many incredible people hold you in that. I'm seeing all of yours come in. And when you type it, I invite you to feel it in your body. Can you allow your heart to open? Can you allow your body, your cellular system to actually take that in? And remember, you can have all the words you want, but right now in this moment, you are grounding in a word. Yeah? Okay. If you take any videos that you would like to post onto your story on Instagram or on Facebook, hashtag, what did I create again? Hashtag Quantum Live, okay? And tag me, of course, because I want to put all of the things into my story, all of the energy, all the excitement, everyone here. Oh my gosh, this is a lot to receive. Just loving you all so much in this moment for being here. Loving you all so much for choosing to be here in this moment. There's 10 bajillion other things that you could be doing right now, and clearly you chose to be here for a reason. So why are you here? Why are you at Quantum Investment Artistry? What about that? What about this invitation actually allowed you to lean in, actually allowed you to show up and be present in this moment? What allowed you to do that? What was that pull? What was that excitement? Start feeling into it and type it into the comments when you have your answer. I do not take this moment lightly at all. This to me is this moment is profound on so many levels to me. First of all, the fact that there can be over 600 now people together at the same time, especially in the world that we're living in right now, connecting, vibing, being in a zone together, growing, evolving. That is so quantum. I mean, there's 642 of you in this moment, and it keeps growing. The fact that we are here in this moment, the fact that somehow this happened. The internet is so quantum because it happened so quickly. The idea for this class, I'm going to share a story in a little bit. Once the container is fully set, I'm going to share a story. But the idea for this masterclass literally came the day before I posted it. It wasn't something that I was thinking about all year. It wasn't part of my business plan. It hit me. It came to me. It delivered. It was enlivened into me. And now there are 2,500 of you who signed up. There are almost 700 of you live. How quantum is that? The internet is so cool. And we get to find all of the ways to use it to expand both our hearts and our relating skills and our intimacy, and also our bank account and our ability to receive, and the power that we get to hold inside of our systems. Ready for astronomical abundance. That is so yummy. Up-leveling my purpose, business, and deep feminine flow. Yes, 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 yes. Woo, okay. Just gotta set the container and we're gonna be in total flow, okay? So a couple things. You can ask questions during the masterclass whenever you want. I might not be able to answer all of them, or some of them will just stand out, and usually that will be the question that actually the whole entire group needed. So feel free to ask questions, to be in the zone with us during this live, and to really allow yourself to get what you need, because if you ask, there's a high chance that, it's gonna come through. All right, so feel free to ask questions. Again, I might not be able to answer all of them. Love you all. The masterclass is not gonna be longer than 2 hours. So if you are wanting to feel that container of time, we're not going to go longer than 2 hours. However, it might not be 2 hours. So allow that to just settle your system a little bit, my loves. And the last thing, two more things that I want to share before we dive right into all of the juiciness that I have for you. All right. So the one thing that I do ask, okay? The one thing that I do ask from all of you is your presence. Presence to read the comments, presence to receive, presence to actually be here now. Now, you might be driving, you might be doing whatever you need to do. There's nothing, you can't do it wrong. And the way that the quantum works is in the present moment, right now, and 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 right now. All of those moments are moments where the quantum is alive, the universe is listening, your body is receiving. So every moment counts. And as I said that, I just felt everyone just drop in a little bit more. I felt myself drop in a little bit more. right? Because right now in this moment, who knows what's possible? I mean, that's the magic of a quantum field. And we're going to be talking about quantum money inside of this container. And the magic of receiving quantum money, unexplainable amounts of money, it happens in this moment, right? For all of us. And that's why it's not just about having a great brand and like putting beautiful photos out. Because if you're not living and embodying it, if you're not also open to the quantum field of possibility for your life and for your receptivity, so much presence. I feel it, right? There is a responsibility that we all have on the planet right now to be present with our bodies, with our thoughts, with our beliefs. Who knows what magic we're all creating together right now? Exactly. That is it. That's the vibe. Okay, can we amp up that vibe? Like, what is possible right here together? We literally don't know. We are creating it right now. We're creating it right now and right now and right now and right now and right now, and it feels so good. Okay, so before I share with you my intentions for this masterclass, what I want to let everyone know is I am so excited to share with you what is coming at the very end. So I will be sharing I don't even know if I should call it a program. It's more like a quantum container for wild growth that's happening. It's the most exciting container I've ever launched, held, and created in my business, and I am so thrilled. So I just want to let you know that that's coming. And now for my intentions. Okay, let's feel it. My intention for you all inside of this container, inside of this masterclass, is that your relationship to money is never again the same. Your relationship to investing your money, your relationship to receiving money is completely shifted on a fundamental level. Not just information that you receive and you're like, oh, that was cool. No. My intention is that you are absolutely shifted and changed from being present in this moment, from being present in this masterclass, that you open your mind to the infinite of what's possible, so that yes, your vision for what you're calling in for 2021 is possible, is available, is right there. You're able to see that you can actually have it, not just something that feels good or looks good or something that you might feel like a little fluttery about, like, oh, if that happened, that would be great. But no, full access to that, the vision is happening. Full access to the fact that your vision is happening, and full access to it actually gets to be way better than your vision could ever hold. Yeah. I always like to say this or something better. Yeah. This or something better. It's the vision or something more wildly expansive, liberating, abundant than I couldn't even dream it up. I could never have dreamed up 750 people live with me on December 30th. It just wouldn't even be a part of my vision. And so in the quantum and the place that I am here to tap you into today, it just keeps getting better and better. It just keeps getting better and better. Your relationships get better. Your work becomes more juicy and alive and expansive, and your body feels radiant, right? And it just keeps getting better and better because we recognize that there's limitless, right? Part of quantum work is that there's limitless available. There's limitless money. Hi, Liz. There's limitless money, there's limitless pleasure, and there's limitless love. There's limitless vitality, bliss, and joy. And when we can open to that limitlessness, miracles happen, right? Miracles happen. Okay, so these are part of my intentions. My intention is also that this call is so quantum that I couldn't even have an intention for this call, right? Let's embody it now. I mean, even getting onto this call, the quantum reality that's been existing around me as I have woke up this morning, as I went to sleep last night, all of the intuitive hits, the synchronicities, the magic that is at play, because I don't have a plan. Because I know that something incredible is happening right now, and I don't need to know what. Right? All I need to do is show up knowing that that is happening and claim it. That's why I asked you, when you say the word, right? When you say the word for 2021, claim it. Yes, this is mine. Can you allow your body to feel that kind of confidence? Quantum doesn't mean small. No. Actually, not the quantum that we are using here. So, okay. Let's see where I want to start. Quantum church. Yes. Okay. So we're going to get into the quantum soon, but I want to first tell you a story as to where this master class came from. You're pure magic, Katie. Where did this master class come from? Like, where did the idea come from and what happened? Honestly, do you want to know something crazy? Honestly, I almost just hit live on Instagram and I was like, that doesn't feel right, actually. I want to give people a chance to sign up for this. But I literally almost just went live. I almost was just like, cool, this is happening. This wants to come through. And I'm so glad I listened to that moment, right? In that moment, I could have had judgment. I could have been like, well, why don't you want to go live? Are you having resistance? What's going on? But in that moment, 777, woo! In that moment, I said, there must be a reason, because I trust my intuition and I trust the voices that are coming through me. It's part of the quantum. We have to trust, yeah? And so in that moment when I almost went live to talk about this thing, yeah, I was like, there must be a reason. You're the reason. You are definitely the reason why I didn't just hit play. Okay, and there's many other reasons, which we don't need to necessarily know. So here's the story. I just opened my high-level mastermind for 2021. And one of the incredible women who joined, shout out, you know who you are, not gonna say your name. She posted a story to her Instagram, basically freaking out, right? She was like, oh my gosh, I basically just had a shamanic journey to sign up for this mastermind, right? She had this really intense experience and she shared it. And in that moment of receiving her sharing with the world, oh my gosh, that was so intense. I almost didn't do it. I almost didn't invest. Here's all the things that I was feeling inside of myself. Right? And then I did it. And oh my gosh, I did it. Right? When I saw this story of hers, I just got brought back to all of the moments in my life that I had that experience, that I was so scared to invest. From my first business coach 5 years ago, to literally 2 months ago when I signed up and paid almost $200,000 for my growth. each and every time, no matter what the amount of money is, actually, no, the amount of money makes a difference, right? Because it resonates with where we're at. Yeah, the amount of money resonates with where we're at with money when we make that investment. And so me making an investment of $500 into my growth, it wouldn't hold the same energy, the same, like, whoa, I am leaping. Whoa, I am growing big time. It wouldn't hold the same thing. However, the feeling in the body is the same, no matter what amount of money it is. No matter if you're buying a car, right? Like myself, you're buying a car and you have that feeling, or you're buying, a plane ticket, or you're investing in a coach, right? No matter what it is, when you are, and we're going to get into the energetics of investing. When you are investing, it doesn't matter how much the money is. When it's a leap for you, in some kind of a way, the same thing happens in the body if you let it. You can choose to shut it off. You can choose to hit invest, swipe your credit card, and contract and hold fear. This is the number one thing that people do around money. If you changed one thing and one thing only for the rest of your life, every time you swipe your card or every time you click yes to buy something, to invest in something, open your body. Open your body. What happens for most people? Ouch. Money's leaving, right? How much do I have left? I don't know if I'm gonna make it back. This is scary. So powerful, right? Yeah. How many of you do that? How many of you have had the experience in your life where you're investing money in whatever it is? You could be buying groceries. You could be buying clothing for yourself. You could be taking a program. Do you contract? What is the thoughts that run through you? Negative energy breeds more negative energy. Yes. Just like, we're already going there, folks. Just like orgasm is one of the most powerful vibrations on the planet because it sends out energy, right? When an orgasm sends energy, you receive energy, you send energy. It is so powerful. Swiping your card, think of it the same. Think of swiping your card as the same thing as having an orgasm. It is that powerful. When I learned this at the very beginning of my entrepreneur journey, it's probably one of the most embodied shifts that's happened for me around money, is that every single time I went to go grocery shopping, every single time I went to buy myself clothing that was gonna feel good on my body and make me feel loved up, make me feel radiant, I would open. I would affirm, more money is always coming. I am always safe, right? I am always safe. I am always grounded. I am always protected. When I invest money, I receive double or more back. Yeah? Literally just invested $5,000 back into my biz. And I have felt nervous if I'll make it back. Ashley, okay, so this is great. So that feeling of, okay, here's my investment, but I'm scared. I'm not gonna make it back. What happens in your body when you give in to the fear? It's like, yes, and, oh, I'm scared. Yes, and maybe not. Yes, and do people really want to invest in me? Okay. What I'm going to tune you into, in terms of quantum reality is a science. It's magic. It's a magical science. It's very hard to explain, but it is absolutely a science. The class will be available for 24 hours. Okay, so if you can't stay for the whole thing, just make sure that you come back to this page. Yeah, but there's a collapse in the system. When there's a collapse in your body around an investment that you make, it's a collapse in the energy of that investment going out, right? Just like an orgasm is powerful, right? Just like an orgasm is that powerful energy exiting your body out into the universe. Swiping your card, investing is that same thing. Now, what happens when you swipe in that energy or you invest in that energy? However, right? However, then that fear kicks in, and then that fear kicks in, and then that fear kicks in. So the process of grounding, that quantum, like, here's my investment, is trifold. You want to obviously be aligned when making investments. What does that mean? It means that your intuition, your gut, your body, something unexplainable is saying yes. Something unexplainable is saying yes. You also know that you are aligned to the choice. When you're not doing it from a place of lack, if you're investing from a place of, you're going to save me, you're going to fix me, I can't do it alone, the energy is not on a self-leadership space. The way that quantum investments happen is by holding the knowing that your energy, your investment going out, your investment that's going out into the universe is coming back. To know that you got yourself. Because here's the thing, it's not going, here's my investment, do it all for me. Here's my investment, I'm not going to show up in the morning and do anything. Here's my investment, here's my yes, the same as in romantic relationships. Yes, 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 yes. Here, I'm devoted to you, I'm committed to you. But then, like, I completely disregard my center, my purpose, my heart, my aliveness, I leave, right? The investment is opening the doorway. Gosh, I feel so much that I want to share with you. So just know much is coming. The investment is the doorway. And in that moment, you ground into the knowingness, how to feel confident in the knowing. So your imagination towards your vision, towards what's coming is it. Right? Knowing that you've got yourself. Now, so many moments in my life lead me to know that it's all coming back and then some. So many moments in my life lead me to that confident knowing that I am aligned. This is exactly where I need to be, and this is it. For one, I have done it so many times before. I've invested so many times before in my life, so I know that feeling. I know that gut feeling. I know the butterfly feeling. Another thing is the amount of time and energy that I spend just with my body, with my soul, with my beingness. Like, my life, this is my business. This is my art. This is my passion. But it all stems from living a life that feels good to me. My life comes first. A life that lives and breathes devotion and love and passion and aliveness and eros. Vitality, bliss, connection, intimacy. the devotion I have to my life being full, the devotion that I have to my life being pleasurable, the devotion that I have to my life is daily, every single day, convincing my body, convincing my soul that I am aligned and that I am exactly where I need to be. So when it comes to making an investment, when it comes to listening to that moment of like, okay, is this the aligned choice for me? Well, am I in alignment in other ways? Am I showing up? Am I listening to my body? When my body is hungry, do I eat? When my body is tired, do I rest? Do I show up to meditate because I know that it's going to serve me? Do I write? For all of you who have been in my course, Orgasmic Abundance, do I do my OA journaling practice? Because I know that it keeps me in alignment, right? Am I showing up in this way? When we do that, when all of the mini moments of our life, from the subtlest of the subtle to answering a text message, when it's not actually the right thing to do. Like, all of those mini moments add up. The quantum is always watching. The quantum, the universe, God is always online. So in this moment, it's happening, right? In this moment, it's online. And so it's all of those little mini moments during the day. Is this an integrity? Right? Is this choice an integrity? Is lighting that candle the right thing to do? Is placing that candle over there the right thing to do? I mean, seriously, it's all of the many moments. And how do you know? You feel it in your body. So you connect deeper into your body. You become wildly intimate with your body, with I like feel everyone's chills and tears, and I want to answer every single one of your comments. I just want you to know that. But it's a lot, right? So integrity to yourself, integrity to truth, intentionality, yes, right? If the truest thing is to say, I don't have space right now, I don't have space right now to have this conversation. I need to go take a bath because I need to honor myself. Do you do that? Do you offer that to yourself? Do you get out of your own way and offer yourself all of these little mini moments throughout the day so that they all add up? So that the moment that you have, and I don't believe that these things happen in coincidence. Like, it's not a coincidence that all of you are here. Right? It's not a coincidence. I personally believe and use and work with the fact that there is a soul convergence happening right now. We are all dancing up in the cosmos together, having fun, right? We're all having a ton of fun together on soul level in this moment, and we're present. And there's a reason why we are all here. Everyone's receiving something different, but this is a precious moment. Yeah, so when things come into our field, can we trust, or can we have the awareness to ask, is investing in this moment part of what, like, life brought this to me because I don't need to go towards life. Life delivered me this thing, whether that's the car or whether that's the coach or whether that's the program or whether that's, life delivered this to me. Is life just making it that easy and like all I need to do is tap into all of that moments of all the moments that I was in alignment in my life that led me to this now moment so that I can feel my yes in my body, right? And am I in alignment in other ways? Yeah. There was one investment that I made over the years that was there is no wrong investment, that's the thing. But there was one investment that I made where it wasn't aligned. it didn't feel good. And some of you, when signing up for this masterclass, messaged me asking if I was going to speak about coach trauma, like if you've invested in a program or a coach and then you were disappointed, or you were decepted in some way, right? Or if it just was not the thing for you. It doesn't even mean that that person's program or offering or thing was off or wrong, but perhaps the choice to be there, your choice to be there, was off, right? Your choice to be there wasn't coming from the right place. And so then the experience inside of the container is a little sticky, right? It's like, I've had that twice now, right? Okay, so that can leave an energy in the body. And I can tell you that when I had that experience, it was actually challenging for me to come back into the space of trusting where I was investing in. After this one experience where I invested and it was not the thing, it just was not the thing, it wasn't the thing for me at that time. It doesn't say anything actually about the container or the person. It says way more about me and where I was, and I take full responsibility for not listening and not being clear. Because when I go back to the moment before I invested, guess what was going through my mind? What was going through my mind was, if I don't do this, I don't know if I can move on. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if it's possible. And it also came from what's the right way to say this? It also came from a space of like wanting a fast, quick fix, right? It was like, I don't want to do it anymore. Just do it for me and do it fast. So part of rebuilding trust, I see one of your questions, part of rebuilding trust is taking responsibility for your part. That doesn't mean that the container was perfect. There can be things that are not in the most integrity that happen in this realm, in the coaching space, yeah? But if you're only blaming, right? If you're only blaming that container, that experience, and you're not taking responsibility for your state of being when you signed up, then you can't actually move forward because you're just in that place of like, I can't trust people. I can't trust coaches. I can't trust. What you're really saying is I can't trust myself, right? Those wrong investments for me was Def wanting a quick fix. Great. Good to know. Yeah. Ultimately, it's all about coming into a space of trusting yourself. My girlfriend Molly said this yesterday to her mastermind, and I was on it, and I'm going to use it with all of you. She said, my ultimate goal is that you trust yourself more than you trust me. That is what I want you to reclaim for yourself, that trust. Because here's the thing, a lot of times when we make those investments that leave a bad taste in our mouth, we're not actually trusting ourselves, we're trusting the other person. We're putting our trust and our hands and our resources in the other person, and so we're giving our power away in that moment. We're saying, you are the one, instead of saying, I am the one. I am the one. I got it. I so got this. I trust myself, and I'm going to invest because I know that it's going to get better, faster, quicker. It's going to be more fun. It's going to be more expansive. And I don't want to do it alone. Yay, right? Trusting myself. Yes, good. More of that. Okay. So when we start trusting ourselves, again, part of that trust is tuning into that expansiveness or the contraction in the body. I also I also, when I hired the person, thought that container was not actually great for me, which is kind of a lie because it was the best thing in the world for me because I learned so much from it, right? These moments actually, when we alchemize them within ourselves, when we learn from them, when we take responsibility, they become the blessings in disguise. For those of you who have not yet invested again after having a traumatic, like one of those moments, it's like saying, I got heartbroken, so I'm not willing to love anymore. No. Love again, love again, love again, love again, love again. Alchemize it, learn from it, grow from it, right? Have that experience of like, oh, here's where I was not in integrity. Oh, here's where I didn't use my discernment. Here's where I slept with them too soon. Same thing in the coach industry with your investments. Are you investing too soon? Are you holding back? Like there's your experience. I truly believe that as I have become I'll just say it in this live because it feels like it's the moment. As I've become more of a quantum coach, right? I believe that I have become such a better lover at the same time. And that's part of my desire and intention for all of my clients. My clients that work with me one-on-one, definitely we do it all, right? But my clients who come in and we're just like, cool, we're working on your business, cool. It's like you get all the other stuff at the same time. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything in my reality, in the quantum reality, right? All of the moments count. You're speaking to my soul. Oh, I'm so happy. One of the things that has been one of the coolest things to witness in my business is that when I started launching Orgasmic Abundance, right? Orgasmic Abundance is my course that I expand people into pleasurable money, how to make money pleasurable, a pleasurable experience, yeah? And it's the full manifestation course. One of the coolest things that started happening when I was launching Orgasmic Abundance is that people started messaging me saying, oh my gosh, that was the most pleasure I've ever felt while sending someone money. So in the moment that they sent me the money, they actually got the download of what was to come. This is very important, and this is what we are going into next. This was the coolest recognition that I have ever experienced in my business. Well, as of now, every day is so expansive, so always more. But this moment, oh, you changed my life. OA babes in the house. Yes. So, okay, Caroline, I had that experience buying OA. Perfect. There we go. Right? So, here's the thing, right? What happened there? What happened when Caroline sent me her resources, her investment, her money, and in an instant, she had the experience of, whoa, that was so pleasurable. That was so pleasurable to invest my money. What happened there? Okay. A lot of things. A lot of things happened there. For one, okay, one of the things that happened in that moment is that when you invest, when you say, here is my money, and here it's going to this thing, you are sending your energy as an anchor into the reality that you want to experience. So your money is like a rocket, and it's rocketing in the direction of where you're going, where you're claiming for yourself. So let's say you sign up to work with someone on a cleanse. They do an Ayurvedic cleanse for you. No big deal, just saying that because I'm on one. You sign up with someone to do an Ayurvedic cleanse for you. You pay them. In that moment that you are investing in your money, and if you're doing it right, and I'm giving you the codes here now so that you can do it right, you are rocketing your energy into what the goal is. You're rocketing your energy in the direction of your desire, the direction of where you're going, the direction of the result of that space, right? Which you don't even necessarily need to do it in your head. Yes, it could be really helpful to say, cool, these are my intentions, right? These are my intentions. I'm going to be surrendered in love. My heart's going to be open. I'm going to have the most divine partnership after hiring this relationship coach. Your intentions are epic, and you can have them, and you can hold them when you invest, right? And you don't always need to have that vision, because remember, it's this or something better, and sometimes we cannot even fathom, we cannot even see what's on the other side. We just get that knowing, we get that feeling, this is next up for me, this is what's coming to me, this is what is aligned, this is what I want, this is what I desire, this is what is calling me forward, this is what feels like home to me, this is what feels like I am held and I am alive and I am excited about life. And we invest into that. And so all you need to know when you do swipe your card, or when you do invest in whatever it is that you are investing for your highest growth, the only thing that you need to know is, yes, you can hold the vision, and your being might not work that way. Holding a vision is a masculine energy. It's an energy of what's going out and forward. It's projecting forward. The other thing that you can do, and that's not wrong, I do that too. The other thing that you can do is experience it from the feminine, which is experiencing the result of the investment in your body. Yeah. So before I just signed up to work with my coach for a whole year, we're starting in January, and I have her for all of this year. Before I did that, before I put all my information into the account, first of all, I had one of those experiences that my mastermind client had, where I was like, okay, should I do it? Should I not? Okay. I'm just gonna embody it here for you, because it is that. It's like, okay, let me feel into the reality where I say yes and the reality where I say no, and what does it feel like, and what if am I aligned? Is this the right choice? Right? That's how it should feel a lot of times for an investment that feels like the next leap for you. And I promise you that these leaps are so revolutionary in your whole entire life. Like, that's the point of this experience right now, is that investing is an art, investing is a gift to yourself, investing is valuing yourself. Someone write that down. Type it into the comments. Put it on a story slide, right? Investing is valuing yourself enough to know that your precious resources, that you can give them, and not only are you gonna get the thing that you want in return, but that you can have all of that money in return too. Because the old paradigm is linear. It's, I had this much money in my account, and now after I gave it, I have this much money in my account. That is so linear. How about I have this much money in my account, I invest in the thing that I'm going to invest in, And as I do that, I know, because it is an aligned choice, because the universe guided me so divinely to this moment, because I feel it in my gut, in my yoni, for all the women here. I feel it in my heart, right? I feel it in my balls for all the men here, right? I feel it. 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 And so I trust, right? I feel it, and so I trust. I feel it, and so I know. I feel it, and so here we go. Now I'm a poet. I am actually a really epic poet. And none of you have heard my spoken word because I haven't done the thing yet where I just give that part of my art to the world, but it's coming. It's coming, right? I feel it, and so I trust. I feel it, and so I trust. But what has to happen after that? After I feel it, and so I trust, and here's me valuing myself, all of the moments, we train ourselves to hold that feeling. To hold that feeling of, if I were guided here, and this is what I felt called to do, and that this was the most aligned choice for my evolution and my growth, I trust. So I trust that everything is unfolding as it should. And so all of the moments where you are freaking triggered, where you don't want to show up, resistance to living in your purpose, you have a fight with your partner and you're crying and processing all night, all of those moments, can you allow yourself to be human and know that all of those moments, you're still in the quantum. You don't have to be perfect to make a lot of money, to stay in the quantum. You have to hold your knowingness of who you are becoming and hold the vision of what's possible. I love you so much, Micah. You hold the vision of what's possible and what you know for yourself, what you know is coming. You hold it even when you're crying all night long. You hold it even when all this anger is coming up. You hold it when you want to hide. You hold it when you're scared. You hold it. Emotions do not dictate the only way that your emotions have power over you is when you judge them, is when you don't feel them, so you repress them, and also when you make them wrong. You tell them that because you're having that experience, you shouldn't be successful. Why would money want you if you're crying? How about money wants me when I cry? I'm screaming inside, me too. How about every time I feel my emotions, I'm more connected to my soul, so I'm more on purpose, so my people in the world will feel me more. So that freaking over 2,000 people show up to this masterclass. Over 700 of you are live right now. Why? Because you can feel me, because I can feel myself, right? And in those moments, I don't make myself wrong. It's all okay. I have insecurities that pop up. I have judgments that pop up. I'm human. And yet, I don't put a damper on it like, oh, well, now I can't have clients. Oh, well, now people won't want to work with me. Oh, no, of course people want to work with you because you're real. Because you're real and you're showing up for yourself. Show up for yourself and money will show up for you. Show up for yourself and money will show up for you. Because in the quantum, success is inevitable. The universe wants all of you to be wildly wealthy, to be wildly abundant and in love with your life and your partner, or your partner to be, with your friends, with your body, with yourself, with your health, right? Invest in yourself. Not only will money want to return to you, because money is an energy, and it's also like a being, it's a lover. In the thing coming, I'm going to talk more about money as a lover, right? Money is a lover, so if you're not showing up to love it by investing, by checking your bank account, by loving it, by getting excited about money, by revering money, by looking at money and being like, I love you, thank you, yes, money, yes. You gotta let go of all the programming that says that money is not spiritual, or money is not, don't desire, just be a monk. I guess that's a monk. You gotta let all that go. Let yourself desire. And I say this all like it's 1, 2, 3, but obviously it takes investing in yourself to really let it sink in, because this is a free masterclass. Now, I believe that this masterclass is changing every single one of you. I believe that I have learned how to hold that power, that container, and I believe that it's all sinking in. And yet, if I go based on my own experience, and my whole business is based on my experience, because if I'm having this desire, if I'm having this pain, if I'm having this awakening, if I'm having this experience, if I'm having this bliss, then it's available for others, and others are having the same. And how can I not show up for them, right? And so in my experience, all of my growth, my deepest growth, has come when I have invested. It's come when I have allowed my system to feel that fear. And because think about it, what's your dream for 2021, all of you? Like, do you want 30,000 followers? Do you want to have $1 million year? Do you want at least 20 to 30 people inside of your programs? Do you want to go live and have 700 people on there? Like, what is there? Okay, this is so good. So this is free in one sense, but it still feels like an investment of energy. It is. So you invested your time and energy, absolutely. You being here live is an investment, right? You being here live is an investment. You gave your email address, and so that was you opting in. You opt in. If I just did this live, if I just went live, you were here, you might have gotten a different result. There's still a part of you that said, I opt in. I opt in, I will be present, and that is your investment in this masterclass. Okay, I want to see what some of you are creating. Okay, moving somewhere beautiful, my coaching business, my own home, 10K followers, 500K year. Yes, Jess. Okay, what else? To be self-sufficient in my business. Ashay, you were my best investment in 2020. Oh, I love you so much. Healthy body, clear purpose, create my business, money, $1 million year. I'm excited. Yes, I feel that. Can everyone feel Paula's energy behind her words? Energy doesn't lie. Energy doesn't lie. 6-figure year, amazing soulmate clients, first 7-figure year, book deal, yes. Create and run an animal sanctuary. Thank you, Ashley, for that. Wow, my own home. Okay, so many are coming in. 6-figure year, so much bliss and love. Yes, being booked out for births for the entire year ahead. Wow, yes. Celebrity business. Yum. First 6-figure year, yes. All of this or something better. Building my virtual assistant biz. It's already built. Expanding. New home space, yes. 100K year. Health in my body, pain-free. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I got a little bit lost in all of your manifestations. I have to tune into what I was doing with that. What you are creating. Okay, so what would it be like if every day you knew that this was happening, that this already happened, that your 6-figure year already happened? Because this is what using the quantum is using the future and believing hardcore in it. Believing so hardcore with every drop of your being. Believing so hardcore that it's already happened and that your only job is to then align to the future. Right? Your only job is to align to the future. That belief has changed everything for me. Because I thought that I used to have to do it all alone. So how many of you here, you're like 100K a year? So many of you. Yes, I'm celebrating this. How many of you are like, I have to do it all. I have to be the one. I have to work all day. I have to do this. I have to do that. Yes, you are the one, but you're not the only one, right? You're not the only one. Spirit, the universe, the quantum field is working with you if you choose to opt into it, right? If you choose to opt in to the magic realm where you believe that it's already happened, you don't have to do it alone, right? You really don't. You get, it's like, I didn't come up with this idea for this masterclass. Who did? Yes, it came through me, but it was my mastermind client who had this experience. I saw that experience. I had this feeling, this memory, and then it was there. But it wasn't me being like, okay, I'm gonna, expand my business and it's all me. No, that's boring. What if your life were constantly this magical realm, and I look around my magical realm as I say this, where it's like everything is speaking to you, guiding you to that vision, and all your job is to align to it. Your job is to become a warrior of the things that are not it, right? It's not something that a lot of people talk about. A lot of people don't talk about how if you're in the wrong relationship, if you're in a toxic relationship, and you have a goal to expand your soul purpose into an 100K year, most people don't talk about the fact that your energy is over here in a toxic relationship where you're not getting fucked well and you're not feeling lit up on life and you're not feeling alive and in love. And then you're like, oh, but I want this. It's not actually, it doesn't actually line up. What lines up is I want this, and so how can I just listen to Source to guide me, to tell me what is a yes for me and what is a no for me? And may I have the courage. May I have the courage. May I have the courage to say no, because when I say no, I'm saying yes. I used to say yes to anyone who wanted to work with me. I used to be like, yes, I'll work with you one-on-one. And it's not all bad, to get one-on-one clients at the very beginning. It's exciting. It's like, oh my gosh, you want to work with me. But I had to learn that I'm not meant to work with everyone one-on-one. And I actually feel way more inspired and activated when I'm working with specific people. And then my business grows, and then their business grows, and their love life grows, and my love life grows, and my personal self-love grows, and so does theirs. And we do it all together because it's aligned. because there's discernment, because it's a yes, it's a fuck yes, it's a embodied yes, it's a I want this, I desire this, I don't have to. Just like you don't have to invest to grow. No, you're growing no matter what. Life is evolving itself through you. You could not invest in anyone or anything for the rest of your life and you will grow. But what investing does is it makes it faster, makes it more fun. And I mean, I think back to, I've had more than 10 coaches in the last 5 years. And I just think about who I would be if I didn't do that. And I think that I still would have been on this path. I would have been in my spiritual path. I would have been, doing yoga and then finding different modalities for my body. And I would have been on this path. But would I be in the place where 700 people are here with me live? Would I be in the place where I have $1 million year by listening to myself and being mostly in my feminine and listening to all of my desires? I don't think so. I did not hold that kind of power. The power that came to me, that I claimed and that I have stepped into really along the last year. I mean, this last year, last year was great too, but wow, 2020, the amount of growth that has happened for me and so for you, because we're here together and that's, what happens. I do it for me and I do it for us. But the amount of growth that has happened has a lot to do with the kinds of investments I have placed, has a lot to do with my trust in myself, and has a lot to do with making a couple really big and also daily super subtle choices that brought me in alignment with my soul. Yeah. Okay, so this is a good place to talk about how. Just tapping into the feeling. One of the most incredible parts of the quantum is that what I've seen as I have invested into quantum reality. And by that I mean investing into my vision, investing into my dream, investing into the life that I know that I can have, right? What happens when I do that is that I bring and call all of my super sacred soul pieces back to my being and back to my body. Because what happens when I choose to invest? So my energy is going out into the direction of my vision, and then I'm backing that investment on a daily basis with my alignment of my choices. What happens is that all of the codependent patterns of the past, all of the parts of me that used to be, chaotic or judgmental or insecure, yes, sometimes they talk, but do they get in the way? No. My shadow, the shadow has to be integrated when you believe in the quantum vision. When you believe in if you believe that 2021 can be the most abundant in money and in love and in sex and in connection and in health and in play and in laughter, well then all of the moments where you don't believe that, or when your shadow kicks in, the self-sabotage kicks in, the victim kicks in, if you are really holding the energy that you invested in and with, you can't let the shadow win. You can't let the shadow win. And so, the entrepreneur path to me is streamline awakening. streamline awakening. If you believe in the thing truly, and you are like, yes, it's happening, it's already happened, now I just get to align to it. All the things that are not that, all of the tendencies that you have to stay small, to block yourself, to judge yourself, they cannot live. And they might show up, of course, they show up because, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you, this is a super secret. It's not that secret, but it's secret because it's one of my favorite parts about the investing path, the coaching path, right? I like invest in a coach to support my journey, our journey. So one of my most favorite codes, recognitions about this work is that the technology of living on purpose. I have so many people in the room that are saying yes to my purpose, yes to living on purpose. I love you. You are my people. The technology of living on purpose, saying yes to grow, doing, giving, emanating your work in the world, showing up for the souls that you're meant to serve. The technology of that has within it the experience of and relationship to your wounds, your shadow, your wounds, the parts of you that don't feel like you are enough. Most people who start their journey as an entrepreneur, they get all excited. They're like, yes, here's my passion, woo! And they're like, woo, we're doing it, I'm doing it, it's happening. And then something happens. Something bad happens, right? Something happens. What happens? Someone wants their money back, or, right, only 3 people come on to the first live call they ever do, right? Something happens, the wounding gets triggered, and they go, oh, I'm not meant for this. I must not be meant for this. This is bringing up my stuff. This is bringing up too much. It must not be for me. Guess what? The technology of living on purpose is designed to do that, because the real purpose is your own self-actualization. The real purpose is your own self-love. The real purpose is your fullest expression. The real purpose is you alive in your body saying, I am so grateful to be on this planet. I am doing exactly what I am supposed to be doing. So when the things come up, it's like, okay, here's that thing. Thank you. I'm gonna go feel this. This sucks. This sucks. I don't want to feel this, but it's here for me for a reason. Why is this here? I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna feel it. This is it. Yes. Right? The entrepreneur journey is like the spiritual path when you're doing your soul purpose and when you are treating it as such, right? And so every time one of those moments happens, it's like, ouch, okay, and why is the universe asking me to see this? Instead of, it's too hard, everyone else is doing it better than me, I should just copy that person's sales page. No. It's all you. My body just started trembling with the yes, right? It's all you. It's all for you. I am here for every single one of you, and it turns me on to the nth degree to be of service. Like, that's what lights me up and fills me up and brings me so much joy to know that I am impacting, to know that I am serving. And at the very same time, it's all for me. Because if I didn't show up to this live video, I couldn't witness myself in this power, in this transmission, in this growth that I have had along my journey. If I didn't do the Instagram post, I wouldn't be able to see my wisdom. I wouldn't be able to see the part of me that I love and the part of me that I cherish. If I didn't do this, and 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 this, I wouldn't feel good as me. Part of the growth is committing to feeling good as you. Like, and sometimes that's edgy, sometimes that's scary, sometimes you do the thing and it flops. So many tears. I love crying, so I am always so happy when you cry live with me. You squeeze them out. Right? Okay. Let's see. Here's the other thing that I want to land. You're such a gift of an eclipse in the cosmos to witness. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much clarity coming through. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So happy. Love, tears. Yeah. Okay. How we treat ourselves is also how we hold space for others to treat us. So, when you invest in you, you're saying, I'm holding space for people to invest in me. How do you expect people to invest in you if you don't invest in yourself? It always blows my mind. Like, someone that comes to me and they're like, hey, I've been trying to launch my business for a year and like nothing seems to work. And I'm like, do you have a coach? Have you been in any programs? What are you doing? Nothing. I'm just doing it. Again, when we want quantum money, money that doesn't make sense, we have to be working with the laws of nature, right? The laws of the universe. How I treat myself, I hold space for another to treat me. Yeah? Just like in relationship, if I'm the amount that I am aware of my patterns and the amount that I am loving myself, the amount that I am embodied in my feminine, I am a match for someone who's also embodied in their masculine, right? The opposite side of the polarity. I'm also a match for someone who's doing their work, right? What if you have no money? So if you have no money, you show up to spaces like this, show up to the free containers and give them as much presence as if you were investing, yeah? And at the same time, there's also a whole conversation about debt that has to happen, because debt is not bad or wrong. And again, if you're investing in the art of this is the thing because I'm going to show up to it every day and I'm going to be full in here and I'm going to, it's already happened, right? Then you'll make it all back. A lot of people invest and then they give up. It's the beginning of the year. How many people in their lifetime have been like, it's a new year, I'm gonna get a gym membership, and the momentum is there and there's like a week that's there, and then because one of the things that happens is that when you don't actually, it's an investment, but then there's also a container, right? If you're going to the gym, you don't know any friends there, if you don't have a trainer, there's less of the accountability to show up if you're not erecting that within yourself. And that's a divine masculine energy, right? The divine masculine is like erecting that energy of purpose, of this is where it's going, the doing, right? The doing energy. When you're in a container and there's humans there and there's other people involved, it can hold you better, you can sink in more, and you can show up more a lot of the times. Can you talk on the difference between investing in group coaching versus one-on-one in terms of the quantum? I only do group. So I personally like being in both kinds of containers. I like having both at once because I personally like having a one-on-one coach that I can be super just like real, like she gets everything, right? She's the person that I can talk to any day of the week. Yeah. And there's something wildly magnificent about being in a group energy as well, because you feel the momentum of the people inside, and it, depending on the container, there's a momentum, right? There's like a mobilization of an energy forward that's together. You're not all alone. So why pick one when you can have it all? That's my take on that. I am invigorating. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Reading your comments. What if you have a problem with showing up? If you have continually had a problem with consistency and showing up, you're not in the right container. A container is required for the quantum because the quantum is feminine. It is the chaos. It is the spirit. It is the magic of the cosmos. It is the things that doesn't make sense. The fact that I got inspired to buy this candle and then that gave me this idea and then this, and then it came together and there it is, right? Like the quantum doesn't make sense. And so if you desire to have a feminine principle-based business, a pleasurable business, a quantum business, you have to be in the right container. You have to be held in a container that allows a part of you to relax, to go, I'm not doing it alone. Or else it's just chaos, right? It's just freaking chaos. And that's why container is so required, and leaning on coaches or programs is so required to leap at a quantum level, because the you that is carrying all of it yourself can let go and can relax. And then there's room for magic, right? The feminine actually has spaciousness then to turn online. Magic starts coming in, pleasure starts coming in, desire starts coming in. These are all feminine energetics. But when we're not in a container, like the mental, the mind, I need the 5-step program that's just going to tell me how to do it, that's what's going to reign strong and true and be the one that's going to be stressing you out and what do I do, da 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 da. Because you're not held. It's like, how do you feel as when you're not held by a partner, by a lover, when shit's coming up and they're like, deal with it on your own? Essentially, when we don't create container for ourselves, for our growth, and get held, essentially we're doing that. We're going, shit's gonna come up, you deal with it on your own. Right? Okay, I'm gonna catch up with your comments. Is there a way to make the investment feel super expansive, even if the money invested is a gift, so it's not our actual money? Yes, feel into, it is your money, because if it was gifted to you, it is yours. And feel into the gratitude of spirit, of whatever led that person to give the money to you, whatever led you to be able to receive it, and know that it is yours. Like, that's money that arrived on your doorstep. Part of the quantum is also getting rid of the idea that I have to make all my money. It's just, can you be available to money? Can you be available to abundance in whatever way that it wants to land to you, and ground in the deep, deep, deep gratitude, right? The deep, deep, deep gratitude that it is there and that it's available for you and that it wants you. How to journal. I'm actually gonna share a way in which you can get my journal practice at the end. What's the best way to find an aligned coach if I haven't started my business yet? You're just in the right place right now. Just stay present. That's all you need to know. You will know. If you're feeling aligned right here and right now, all you need to do is receive this moment, and then receive the next moment, and receive the next moment, and just continue showing up. The person will come. It'll be clear. When people ask me who are all the people that I've worked with, I never like telling them, because it's not about hiring the people that Ashay Sundara hired. It's about hiring the people or investing in the programs that your soul feels called toward. Okay? Have you chosen to do coaching with men too? I do one-on-one work with men as well. And actually, thing that I am opening at the end of our masterclass that I'm gonna share with you really soon is open to everyone. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, so many comments. Okay, I have to skip through. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, bowing down to your expression, all of you, and I wish that I could be with every single comment. I will probably go through them at the end of our call so I can feel everyone's energy, because there is so much magic here. I am open and available to receiving money. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to super land for you before I move into the next piece. Okay, I said that. Okay, that's the one thing that I want to expand more of. All right. I believe that, and I have had the experience that when someone invests in one of my programs, in one of my bundles, in my mastermind, in one-on-one, when anyone invests in me, I believe that that is them giving their consent to two things. One, for my codes and my understanding of the universe to be transferred over to them. I believe that their investment in me is my coding gets to go over to them. And I believe that they are also consenting to grow fully. They are also giving consent, right? Just like when, being intimate with a new person, consent is so sexy. It's something I teach in Sex Goddess. Consent is so sexy. It's like, yes, you can touch me. Yes, thank you for honoring me. Right? Someone investing in you, or you investing in someone. If you're investing in someone, you're saying, I give you consent to change my life. If someone is investing in you, you are saying, you are giving me consent to impact your life. Right? There's a consent that happens, and it's energy. Everything's energy. It's an energetic consent that happens that actually allows the growth and the healing to happen in integrity, to happen in the body, to happen in a way that is in alignment with all of life. So deep and so real, right? There's this consent field container that is generated that says, okay, now it's happening. It's happening. There's full consent. When we have consent sexually, the places that we can go, the depth, the love that can be accessed, the pleasure that can be accessed, the cervical orgasms, the psychological shifts that can happen from that place of full mind, body, soul, yes, that consent shifts everything. When someone invests in you, they're giving you consent for their growth. And one of the things that I actually spoke about yesterday that I want to bring to you all is that once I started realizing for myself, that once I started adding up all of the moments that I had invested in a coach or a program or a cleanse or a supplement, right? All of the moments that I had invested my money into a thing, I started recognizing that when I was investing, I was anchoring, right? I was anchoring my vision of where I was going, what I was showing up to. I was anchoring my desire into reality. And I was growing. And I look back on from the beginning of the container to the end of the container, whether it's a coach or, from not having a car to having a car, right? I look back on what happened and I realize, oh my gosh, I love myself so much more. I am happier. I am a beautiful friend. I am an incredible lover. My relationship with my family is healing. Like, so many elements that just that choice to say yes to my soul, to say yes to my growth, right? To say yes to the woman that I knew that I could be. And then I was having this experience at the beginning of my business of like, I don't want to charge people. Charging is taking money. Who has that, right? Charging is taking money. I don't know if I want to take other people's money. I don't know if that's okay. Maybe I should just do more free things and be more available. What happened is I started recognizing that that wasn't actually of service. It was way higher service to charge, to say, this is the price, because I care about my clients' growth, right? Like, Alexis, you make it hard. It's hard to sell your art. I have a couple art pieces that completely shift my whole reality because I see my eyes feast on them. My life is changed. If I didn't have that art piece, my life wouldn't be the same. And if I realized, right? A lot of you are struggling with this. This is so good that this is coming through. I realized that it was a high disservice to not charge. To not heal my relationship with money and to not see these connections, it was the biggest disservice of the world that I could do, because I was then keeping the world in its scarcity patterns. Because if scarcity is staying within me, if I don't want to charge my clients, I'm holding space for that reality to exist on the planet. And if I say, okay, I'm going to shift all of my bullshit with money, and I'm going to see all the times that I've invested in myself and all the times that when I did that, when I made that investment, everything changed. Everything changed. Oh my gosh, right? Like, everything changed. Everything is better. Like, this world this year has been, so many people have been depressed and like just having such a hard time. And if you've been one of them, I so feel for you. And this year has been confusing for sure for me. And at the same time, it's been the best year in some wild, crazy, weird way, right? Because of all those moments that I chose to invest. And so once I brought that awareness over and I'm like, wow, all of these people that received me, that coached me, that held me in their containers, they were willing to move past their fear of receiving money in order for me to grow. How can I not give that same opportunity? How can I not give that same opportunity to the people that want that? And so my belief is that when you join my programs, when you join anything in me, you also get access to that kind of consciousness. It starts shifting the way in which you do life with money, with your investments, with your receiving, right? What about not having the money for the course or mentor and needing to put the X amount of thousands of dollars on the credit card that already has a balance? Isn't that living beyond your means? Well, it really depends, right? Like, If you're doing it in a nonchalant way, you're just like, whatever, we'll see what happens, that is a little bit beyond. But if you're like, this is like, I'm committing through this. It's not that this is going to heal me, this is going to fix me, this is going to be the thing, but I am fully devoted to myself, to my abundance, to my fullest bank account through this choice. And then showing up to it every day. Continuing to show up to it every day. This year has broken me, but it's been the most expansive too. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is that we're moving into 2021 and like, we have no idea what's about to happen. We have no idea. However, when you opt in to the quantum magic and co-create your reality with spirit and claim it and say, this is what I am here for, this is what I'm creating in my life, then no matter what happens on the outside, your internal reality, because remember, the shadow can't stay alive when you're really emanating the quantum. It comes up, but it doesn't rule. And so the whole freaking world can be in chaos. But you can be the calm, centered, grounded tree that cannot break in the middle of it all. And that's liberation, right? That's freedom, truly. That's safety, you know, when you're really with yourself. When you're really with yourself, when you're really holding yourself and you got yourself. And part of holding yourself is letting someone else hold you, right? I don't know about any of you, but for me, when I sign up to be in a program or sign up for a coach that I am committing to, it's my energy going out in commitment, right? It's not them, it's my energy committing to the journey through them. And when that happens, I get this sensation of like, okay. It feels like a deep exhale, and then it feels like a hug in my body, and it feels like no matter what happens, I'm not alone. I'm held now. I'm in container. I got this. No matter what happens, right? I'm in container with my coach for a year. No matter what happens in the world of 2021, I am good for all of 2021 because I have container for it, because I invested into that reality. I invested into the reality that 2021 is wild in quantum money and quantum love, right? Whew, that feeling of like, I really don't have to do it alone. I really don't. You don't. We don't. We're here together. That's why you're here. That's why you're live. That's why this moment is happening. That's why you're present. That's why you're receiving. That's why I've done all the work to get to this place. And that's why I've worked through all the things and all the resistances and all the parts of me that told me that I wasn't good enough to be here with you right now. Right? All the times that I told myself, you're not good enough, they're not gonna like you, you're gonna forget what you have to say, it's not gonna make sense, nobody likes you anyways, people aren't gonna understand. But being held in container to reflect that to the people that were holding me, whether that was a mastermind or a coach or a program, to go, this is what's coming up for me, so that I can see valid reflections all around me from the people inside that were like, oh, that's so silly. That's so sweet of you. Cool. Do you want to feel that more? Do you want to process it? Do you want to talk about it? Here's what I have learned about that. Right? Shivers. Yeah. Okay. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? I don't even know what time it is, actually. I don't know how long we've been going. All of your questions, truly, I'm like reading all of your questions and having this experience of the thing that I'm about to bring to you and the thing that I have to offer you and to invite you into for all of 2021 is going to answer all of your questions, essentially. Okay, so this is the most exciting thing in my business that has ever existed. The thing that I'm about to share. Time to celebrate. Yes, life is always a celebration. This is the most exciting thing that I have ever launched, that I have ever created, that I have ever held space for. And I am so excited to bring it to you, to share about it, to let it riff, to let it be live in the world. Okay. Drum roll. I can't hear you. Drum roll, please. Da 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 da. All right. So, what I have to invite you into is a space called Your Singing Is So Good. Wow. Thank you. I guess when my channel is live, the voice is better. All right. So the space that I have created for you is called the Quantum Year. The Quantum Year. The Quantum Year was birthed because I was doing reflections on my 2020, and what came through so much was the word quantum. It's like, wow, it's this quantum year. I had my first 300K month. I hit 7 figures. Like, whoa, it was just quantum came out in my journal so much. And what came through as I chose words for the next year was quantum was another one. And what came through underneath that was, I'm having a quantum year and I am not doing it alone. I am not, like, I'm taking you with me. We're doing this together. I don't want to do it without you. I'm claiming my quantum year. Yes. Okay, so this also the creation of the quantum year was also birthed from the fact that I chose to be supported by a coach that activates goddess in me like no other for a year, for the whole year. And I was like, okay, I see what the universe is doing here. I get it. I get it. I'm being held for a year and I'm holding for a year. I'm in. I love you, Paula. Yes, we're in. Okay, if you already know you're in and you don't even know the price yet, which is epic in quantum, and I also made it actually really affordable so that a lot of you could come. And what is the word affordable? I made it really inviting is the word. I'm claiming my quantum year with you all. Okay, if you already know that you're in without even me sharing all the details, you don't even know it, then do hashtag I'm in the quantum year. I am fucking in. Oh, I love you all. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking about it. Sabrina, if you're here, if you want to post the link so that all the people that are already in can just go and sign up right now. And I will see if Sabrina, if her comment comes through. Sabrina's my virtual fairy. So I'm going to keep telling you all about it. Already know. I'm in. Ah! I love you all. I feel this in my yoni. Oh my gosh. Me too. Okay. I'm in the quantum year. Yes. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. if you go to the link right now to sign up, which I highly invite because the energy is alive, make sure that you do the thing, which is feel into your year, feel into your desire. It's not even a desire, it's claiming what already exists. Feel into the future, feel it through your body, feel your excitement. Click yes from there. Okay, click yes from there. So what the quantum year is I have decided to launch a masterclass with just like this. Like the energy is like this. It's going to be just like this once a month. Okay, so the masterclasses, I'm going to tell you about them. I'm going to tell you all the juicy details about them and who it's for and all that juiciness. But essentially, we're talking about money, we're talking about pleasure, we're talking about power, we're talking about coaching, we're talking about expansive containers, we're talking about codes, we're talking about the quantum, all this juiciness. I'm in the quantum year. Oh my gosh, I just felt it. Ah! Okay. And thank you again, Sabrina, for being here and present and so ready to share this juicy link with everyone. I'm in the quantum. I am so excited to. I'm in the quantum year. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna freak out. Gonna freak out. Actually, I'm already freaking out. It's happening, Ashay. Okay. I'm in the quantum year. Oh my gosh. 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 Okay, so it's a master class a month. And then everyone inside of the quantum year, the masterclass is for everyone in the quantum year, and I'm also going to be launching it to other people to join, so anyone else can join that one masterclass. But those who are in the full container of the quantum year also get a monthly Q&A, so it's just literally like I'm on here live with you and you're asking questions. Yeah, and anything that's coming up around the masterclass and anything that's personal for you, okay? On top of that, inside of the quantum year, I'm also, this came through the other day, I'm giving I'm going to tell this to you in a little bit. I'm just going to save it for a little because I feel like going into the masterclasses. Do you guys want to hear what the masterclasses are? Should I tell you what has been created for our quantum year? Because like I said, I know I am having a wildly quantum year. I know that my desire is to be transparent as all means with all of you inside and tell you all the secret codes as to how it happened, to transmit it all. And yeah. Okay. Then I'll tell you if you want to know so bad. All right. So the first masterclass is called Creatrix Consciousness, and it's all about the energetic that's behind all of my creations, behind every Instagram post. Like, why is it so powerful? Why does it reach so many people? The energetic, the impulse to create, where does the impulse actually come from? My mastermind is full already. Where does that impulse come from, and how do we get consistent with it from a place that's not force and push and like, I just need to show up all the time, right? So the energy behind the creatrix, the energy behind the creations coming into the world, the energy behind the expression. It's all about expression when we're talking about the creatrix, right? The part of you that doesn't even need to try. That's just like creating art. It's your nature. It's your nature. It's your nature to create, to move energy through you, right? So Masterclass 1 is all about Creatrix Consciousness, okay? And they might get a little mixed around in order, but there's also alignment is the algorithm. So we're gonna go into the nitty gritty when it comes to your personal alignment and how dropping into alignment is the algorithm itself. You can let go of all of the things in your head that's like, well, if I post at 7 in the morning and I didn't do that, so I guess I won't post at all. I guess I won't show up and do my purpose because I didn't do it yesterday, and da 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 da. No more of that in my field. No, it's about living in the part of you that is aligned, that knows. So you could be at 3, it could be 3 in the morning, but you could have a wild healing in the bathtub and be like, this energy's got to go out into the universe. I am going to make that post right now, right? Is this open for someone whose business has not been birthed yet? Yes, 1,000,000%, absolutely. The only thing to know about joining the quantum year is that it is quantum. So you're not going to get here's the first step, and then the second step, and then the third step. If you super have been enjoying this masterclass, imagine having 2 of these a month, essentially, with me, right? So it's not a step-by-step process, although I give you the most impactful journaling practice that I do on an everyday basis when the moment that you join. So some of you might already have the email. If you've already clicked yes, full body yes is what it says. So you do get the thing that I believe is at the core of my business and my reality, but know that when you join, you're opting into the magical realm of business. You're not opting into like, okay, create this funnel and then do this and then do this live. It's not like that. But yes, 1,000,000,000,000,000% you can join. Thank you, Sabrina. Is it specifically for coaches? It's for coaches, it's for entrepreneurs online. It's for anyone who is creating an online business, doing their soul's work. That's all. You don't have to call yourself a coach. You can be a healer. Yeah, you can sell jewelry. You can be an artist. But if your business is to be online, and you want to learn the secret coding around selling your things and getting people to sign up, and you want to do that in a way that is absolutely magical to your whole being, then it is for you. It's 1 masterclass like this a month, and then a Q&A a month that goes deeper in. Do you have courses that present these steps? Field Channel Receive is going to open probably in March again, and it has more of the steps. Okay, so here's the thing. Before I keep going into all of the master classes that are going to happen, I want to answer, I think I pronounce it Margaret. Margaret says, how much time do I have to decide? So I am offering everyone who came to this masterclass or who watches the replay within 24 hours, because that's the only time it's going to be available, I am offering a insane price that's essentially less than $140 a month in full. So the price is only available for the next 24 hours for all of you who feel it, who know it, who get that gut fluttery feeling, and you're just like, I'm in already. I was in before I even knew, because I feel it. It's just alive in me, and I know that that's the thing. So you have 24 hours to grab that price. It's $1,650 in full, or you can pay in 2 payments of $1,111, and the second payment comes out in 3 months' time. Okay, so those are your 2 options for the quantum year, and you have 24 hours, and then it's going up to 2222 in full. So if you know, I would highly suggest hopping in the energy, in the aliveness, in the desire today. What if I've committed to a program already that feels really good for where I'm at? Will there be the option to join in a few months to continue my growth journey? So you won't be able to join in the quantum year, but if you decide you want to come to one of the master classes, you can do that. However, the master classes are going to be like, essentially, if you know, I'm probably going to want to do like most of the master classes, then you definitely want to do the quantum year, because you get a way better price. And you get to ask yourself, like, what is the correct alchemy for my growth, right? What is the correct alchemy for my business? Is it actually in alignment for me to just focus on one program and that's it? Or is it actually in alignment for me to hold these different spaces with different teachers, with different people and souls that are holding different coding so that I can work at it at all angles? I'm in the quantum year, paid in full. Oh my gosh, how did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel? There's no other payment plan options for everyone who's asking. It's just the pay in full or the 2 payments of 1111. That's part of the vibe. It's part of the investment. It's part of the container creating. It's part of the leaning in, okay? I'm in the quantum year. Oh my goodness. I felt my heart open when I clicked the full body yes button. Yay. What if I know my purpose, but I'm not sure how to birth it to the world yet? You will figure it out when you commit to the quantum, because if you're committed to the quantum year, if you're committed to a quantum year, love, you're committed to your own alignment. You can't not have money and a business if it's what your soul is aligned to. If you are aligned to doing a thing in the world, as long as you align yourself to that, all of the pieces will land. All of the pieces will come into place. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Will this help your confidence and coaching abilities? Yes, Tiffany. Okay, we're doing a whole master class on masterful coaching because at the beginning of my coaching business, I was so afraid and I didn't know what I was doing and it was so scary. And so it's one of my highest loves within the work that I do to help people learn the skills to become an epic coach. And it's not hard. It's not hard at all. But yes, you will definitely become more confident as a coach. This sounds like an amazing experience. There's a reason why we are here. Yes. How long is each masterclass? I don't have a set time, but probably around 2 hours. I love the way the sun is hitting the plant behind you. Thank you. You know, the sun comes in really strong in about, 20 minutes or so. So I might get up to, because my face will have all of that sun soon. No, the other master classes, every master class that I launch this year will be paid. A paid master class, besides this one. But it's not 2021 yet. So absolutely not. People will not be in the container for free. Nope. What if we have the vision we want to create where we're serving our purpose, but we don't know if we'll end up being a coach? Inspirational speaker is where I'm headed, but want to quantum leap there. Beautiful. Well, the container can hold you. You know, the specific masterclass that is all around masterful coaching will support you in your communication skills with anyone. Will you be offering practices each month to help us embody the work? So when you join, you get the quantum year journaling practice. That is the embodiment of the journey. That is it. That is what holds you throughout the whole year, showing up to that. What I've seen time and time again is that it's the simple, repetitive things that we choose to do that allow us to grow the most. So if I gave you a new meditation every month and a new this and a new that, it would just be stuff. I do that in my other programs. That's not what this is for. This is for having a quantum year. And having a quantum year happens in the repetition. So that's why the practice is the journaling practice that I do every day. It's right here next to my notes for this masterclass is the quantum year journaling practice. Do it every day. So that's it. I make organic body care. Would this not be for me? I want to get better with online presence and I'm feeling this so hard. It's definitely for you. If you want to get better at your online presence and you want to learn the energetics of selling, because it doesn't matter what it is you're selling, it matters that the energy is there, the aliveness is there, the heart is there, the passion is there. And then and also the other thing is, you sell or make organic body care, Kristen, not just because it smells good, because you believe in toxin-free reality. You believe in radiant skin that smells and tastes delicious, but that also supports the body, right? And so you have a why, you have a reason, and like the work that we do will amplify that and make it bigger and allow you to receive more from it. Are you going to be doing one-on-one coaching in 2021? We'll see. I always decide in the moment, depending on the person. I'm in the quantum year. Yay! 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 If I haven't done OA, should I start with it first? Yes, USD. Start with what feels alive. If this feels alive to you, then follow what feels alive. It is an illusion to believe that there is a linear step. There is no linear way to success. You don't need to take my first course. Follow what's alive. If this feels alive for you, then this is what's alive. And this is the thing. I love you too. I love you too. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Feels juicy as fuck. Question, my 10-year-old retreat business just dissolved and I'm in a burnout recovery, not sure what's coming next yet. Is it right timing to join a coaching program like this without really having a clear direction? Yes, because if you're in the field, again, if you're in the field of the quantum, if you're in the field of a magical container that feels exciting and enlivening to you, to your being, to your soul, then it's aligning you to what's next, because anything that you do to put yourself in alignment with your beingness and with yourself is bringing you into that clarity that you're seeking. What if it feels simultaneously exciting and longing, but also scary because I haven't clarified my purpose, but I know it's revealing itself? I think that I just answered that in that last one. I'm not a coach, I'm an entrepreneur running a tech company. Would this offering be useful for me? Good question. If what you are doing is what you are called to do, if what you are doing is where you want to be, and your desire is to have more fun doing it, to have more success doing it, to receive more money doing it, then yes. If you are staying in something that doesn't feel good to you, and you're not willing to see past the part of you that wants something else for yourself, then no. Does that make sense? It's because it's all about soul alignment at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the day too. Will the quantum container feel personal? I mean, it's not you can use the Facebook group. So there's going to be a Facebook group where you get as personal as you want, right? As personal as you want. However, definitely know that, if you're really desiring personal, you're desiring a one-on-one coach, or you're desiring a small mastermind. That's not what this is. This is a container for massive breakthrough and just energy and connection and community and celebration of each other, ending the sisterhood wound that tells us that we are competing. No, we're going to cheer each other on, and we're going to bring the aliveness and keep each other on track and on path. Thank you, Ashay. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Will this assistance streaming through my creations, launching, selling, and being an amazing coach? Yes, Absolutely. Is this a good experience for someone who values intimate coaching but deeply craves working with you to some capacity? Or are there any offers that are better suited? I would say if you are desiring to work with me and you've had that desire and you want to be in this energy, and if you're feeling enlivened by this space and you're feeling like lit up and you're feeling like, wow, this, even just this masterclass that we did together is creating this impulse in me to be more, to do more, to have more, to embody my truest nature, and I feel activated and alive, then is definitely the container for you. I, at this very moment, am not taking one-on-one clients, and my mastermind is full. So, yeah. Hannah, you get the quantum year. You're a part of it already because of being in the mastermind. Yeah. Yeah. Yay. I'm having a feeling of lack come up. I'm lacking without this investment rather than feeling on fire. What would you do with that feeling? What I would do with that feeling is after this call, I would guide you to go get in your own space, and I would move through your body that feeling of lack. Yeah, move, like feel it. Just feel the crunchiness of it. I need this, I lack, and Feel it until it shifts into something else. Put on some music and feel it in your body, okay? Let it give you some information, okay? It's an embodied experience. I'm in, yay, I'm in. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so exciting. How many people will you allow into the container? It's not capped, it's quantum. It's absolutely not capped, it's quantum. The more people, the more energy, the more aliveness in these spaces. It's, yes. Yes. Soul line journals on the way, yes. The journal practice is a little bit different than the orgasmic abundance one. I will not cap this container. The journaling practice you get right when you join. There's our list of topics covered in each masterclass for the year. So if you go to the page, which is www.ashayasundara.com/thequantumyear, go to that page and you'll see all the different masterclasses. So we have Creatrix Consciousness, which we already went through. Alignment is the algorithm. Money is a lever, all teaching you about how to feel the sexiness of money and receive money into your being and body and learn from it on an embodied level. Launch Like You Make Love. Oh, I'm so excited for this masterclass. Launch Like You Make Love is all of my codes around launching. So many people have amazing programs and amazing offerings, and then when they launch them, they feel like, well, I'm just gonna like put this photo out and then go hide in bed because this is scary. Launch Like You Make Love is the masterclass where I teach you all of the secret codings behind my launches. Because truly, a launch to me is so magical and it's so alive and it's so pleasurable. I love it so much. And so you're going to learn how to launch like you make love. God, Goddess, Receivership. So this masterclass is all the receivership codes. When I learned how to receive more pleasure, more money, more love, that's when everything got quantum. We have these places that we just block it and we don't allow it in. We don't allow it in more because it means more of ourselves. It means more power. It means more love. And we can't imagine what's on the other side. So there's that one. There's Sex Magic for Manifestation. So I'm going to teach a full masterclass on how to use sex magic to manifest whatever you want. Masterful Coaching, which we already talked about. Codes on Codes. So this one's going to be really fun. People ask me all the time, what are codes? What are codes? That's the masterclass, all on codes. All on how to transfer your codes into the world, how to receive codes, how to decode, deprogram yourself, and then recode yourself into who you know you are. Flirt to sell. This is all how to sell in a way that feels really juicy and alive and that you just feel magnetic around. We're going to talk about magnetism and all that juiciness. Then we have the strategy is your soul. So this is all soul alignment pieces. And then we have a masterclass called Money, Pleasure, Power. So I feel infinitely excited about all of this. Thank you for the masterclass today. You're so welcome. If anyone is hopping off because they feel clear that they already have the container that is supporting them, then thank you so much for being here, bringing your energy and your aliveness, bringing all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm seeing all of these questions. I love you, I love you, I love you. You're so welcome. I need the Instagram magic bundle. Will it be online for the foreseeable future? You can go buy it right now if you would like. Oh, love you, Kathina and Kelsey. Oh, Rosie's in the quantum year. Ah! Reading your comments. How can I help my client trust herself enough to quit her job? I'm just gonna focus on the quantum year questions right now. Are the master classes available on a platform after 2021, or is it taught on Facebook? So it is going to be taught on Facebook most likely, but all of the videos will be recorded and you'll have access to all of them, so you can keep them. You will receive all of the replays. Ashay, about to invest. Any embodiment tips to make the most of this investment? Feel the joy of what you're calling in, what you're aligning to, what you're claiming in 2021. Feel it in your body as you say yes. And when you hit that button, imagine, right? Our imagination taps us into the quantum field. So imagine that your money is like coming out and into the quantum field and informing all of life, all of the angels and guides and spirits and nature all around you, all of the souls that you're here to work with, the people that you're here to touch. Imagine that money is going out and seeping into all of the quantum field and holding space for you, right? Your money is holding space for you to grow. How freaking cool. You're so welcome. Feeling an intense yes. However, 2021 will be my last full year in chiropractic school, so my business won't be beginning until 2022. Wondering if quantum year would be able to help me to step further into alignment of what's to come in 2022, or if I should hold off until I am out of school and able to actually start my business. I know you know the answer to that, love. I know that you know that deep down. You just gotta follow the energy, like where it's alive. Because you might be telling yourself that you're not gonna start in 2022, but what if you had the inspiration while still being at chiropractic school to create something in the background, right? What if it activates you to, you get home from chiropractic school and you feel so alive and you just like have to share and you have to do the things because you're aligned and you're vibing in it, right? You're allowing that energy to feed you. You don't know what's possible in that. You make me want to tune in more to myself, love myself, move, dance, sing, cry. Can you pay through PayPal? Send me a message on Instagram after this live if you would like to pay through PayPal. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm celebrating. It's not capped, it's quantum. Yep. So grateful for all of you. Will you stay on to answer everyone's questions during the Q&A, or will they be accepted prior? Yes, I will accept questions prior. So I'll make a thread and we'll have people's questions there. And also remember that in these containers, usually someone asks the question that everyone has. So oftentimes it's just, again, that's part of the quantum magic that happens, is that someone's question actually is a lot of people's question. Are your previous courses included? No, so my previous courses are not included in the quantum year. However, all of my courses that launch live, so if I launch Orgasmic Abundance this year, if and when I launch Feel, Channel, Receive this year, all of the courses that I launch and teach live, if I launch Initiatrix, everyone who joins the quantum year gets 10% off any of the live containers. Not anything that they buy off my website, but if I'm in an active launch and I'm having a live container with humans on any of my courses, then you get 10% off. And yeah, that felt really aligned and activating to offer that. I'm in the quantum year. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy, Julia. You are code, Christine. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Can I do this and other courses simultaneously? Yes, absolutely. So the thing about the quantum year is that because it's 2 calls a month, it's a masterclass a month and a Q&A a month, because of the nature of that expansiveness, it's a year. It's a long time. Of course you're going to work with other people during the year. Of course you're going to take other programs during the year. Again, don't sign up from the place of like, this is the one thing, and like, because then you're not open to the possibility. Like, you could join the quantum year, within 2 months you could have your 6K year in 2 months, and then what would you do, right? So the idea that like it's the one thing, it might be, and can you be open to what might happen when you just follow intuition and you know you're meant to be in a space, but then you don't put conditions around it. Yeah. My whole body cleared the way for this today, the last couple weeks. Amazing. I feel like you don't even need to explain it because everyone is just in. Oh my goodness. I have so much to give, but sometimes I get blocked creating juicy courses and content. Will you go over this? Yes, definitely. You're so welcome for today. I'm gonna rewatch this. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. You're so welcome. Do you have a link with all of your bundles? Nope, but you can go to my website. Just go to ashaysandara.com and click on bundles and you'll see all the ones that you can buy. Yes, you can use PayPal, but you just have to send me a personal message to get the PayPal link, and I'll send it to you a little bit later today. The link for the program is ashaysandara.com/thequantumyear. What about if you're not a coach but a realtor? Is there relevance? So yes, and if being in this container activated, inspired, and enlivened you, then yes, absolutely. And just know that there's gonna be some parts that don't line up for you. You know, the other option is if you are not an online entrepreneur in the sense of offering like your soul's work, right, on the planet, your purpose, right? And maybe being a realtor is your purpose, so I'm not saying that, but like you're not the offer. You might want to just opt in to the master classes during the year that fit the thing that you're wanting. That's another option. Okay, let's see. When is the 24 hours up time-wise? So it starts now. It's the easiest. Reading your comments. Your energy is so brilliant. I feel like you create these ripples of light that illuminate everyone in your entire container. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Sophie. Sometimes I feel scared investing in your courses because of how much I will need to face in myself. Oh, thank you for that. Beautiful, beautiful transparency. I feel your energy being so quantum, but also such a leap from where I'm at. How would you move through this? Oh, you are such an angel. You move through it by knowing that if I am showing some part of you, right? The only reason why you're here and activated by me is I'm illuminating a part of you that wants to be felt, right? And so if you could switch the belief that if I'm around this, it means that I'm going to see the parts that I'm not, versus if I'm around this, it means that I'm just going to receive. I'm going to receive it all, right? The people that I work with are more advanced than I am. Of course, they have to be, right? They absolutely have to be. But my thing is like every time the people that I work with say something, offer something, show me something through their body that is more advanced, that is different than the way I am, I go, thank you, that's so good, I'm gonna start doing that. Right? Like, that's so good, I'm gonna start doing that. It's as easy as that. You don't need to do 30 years of Vipassana meditation to get the thing that you want. Yeah? You can just see it and be like, ooh, I would like to take that. Yes. And then you start playing with it, and then you start working on it, you know, and it totally will illuminate those places, and you can absolutely face that. Loving you all so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How much is the drop-in masterclass rate? The drop-in is going to be 222. So if you come into a masterclass, it's going to be 222. I love you. Thank you. Melissa. You can watch the replay. It was so alive. Or it is so alive. It's so juicy. Wow, I got to the end of the comments. I thought they were going to never end. I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many, and I love them all, and I'm receiving them all, and also I hope I can read them all. You're so real and transparent, raw and authentic. Thank you for that reflection. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Again, the Quantum Year is available for you all specifically at this price for the next 24 hours. It's $16.50 in full, or 2 payments of $1111. And when you join, you automatically get the journaling practice that's going to hold you for the year. You get to join the Facebook group and create the vibe. I adore you, Jill. I love my mastermind babes, and we didn't even start yet. I'm gonna rewatch this masterclass. Amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your presence. My hope and desire is that by being here, you have shifted something. That something has shifted you. It wasn't even up to you. You just showed up and you were present, and something magical happened. And may life continue to surprise you and elevate you and guide you and hold you in all of the ways. I love you all. If I want to share this class with a friend, is there a link I can share with them? Have them invite them to the Facebook group, and they will be accepted, and they can watch it within the next 24 hours. This Facebook group is not going to stay up. It's going to stay up for 24, maybe 48 hours. If I feel like people are like, I couldn't watch it because it was New Year's. I might extend it to 48, but it's only going to be available for a short while. So get into the container and rewatch it now, etc. Yes, I'll save it for a little bit. Something has shifted to share. Thank you so much. Yay. Okay, 48 for Australians. You got it. You got it. Okay, Janice, go have a magical out of the grid experience. I will do a 48 for you. Oh my I'm grateful. I adore each and every one of you. I'm truly impressed at the quantum field for bringing us all together, for this moment, for the magic that was in this space, for all of the desires that were like shot into existence on this day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for leaning in. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting yourself. Thank you for trusting the quantum. Thank you for trusting magic. And I hope that you all leave this moment feeling a little bit more full and a little bit more hopeful and a little bit more knowing. I'm in! Yay, Bonnie! Oh, I'm so happy! I'm so happy to see all the people, everyone who is already inside. Oh my goodness. If you have any further questions and you want to join within the 24 hours that the price is the price that it's at, you can send me a message on Instagram and I will talk to you personally. Just paid in full and was ecstatic. Yes! I am so happy to hear that. Yeah, so just take a moment to feel. Take a moment to feel what's possible. Take a moment to feel the quantum. Take a moment to feel the magic that led to this moment and what gets to happen afterwards from saying yes to being here. I adore you. You're beautiful. Thank you for showing up. You're enough. Mwah. See you soon.